Isn't it a fine morning indeed? I just love the smell of trivia in the morning, don't you? Well, don't you? Well. How many people will be playing? You're alone, by yourself. That's great. Thank you. Are you a first-time? Welcome back. You should be typing in your name now. Okay, that's fine. If you feel like buzzing, use the letter B. Well, I hope your plastic elevator doesn't break. Good luck.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by Eternity Plastics. We won't be around forever, but our products will. And now, here's your host, Schmitty!
Hey there, welcome! So, you dropped right down there on the linoleum, huh? Very classy. Well, let's see what other damage you can do. You know, there's more to the wonderful world of plastic than just linoleum. Check it out. Alright, I'm calling this one Gilligan's Plastic Dream House. Here's the question. Which of the following Gilligan's Island characters is also the name of one of Barbie? Ginger is one of the castaways and is the name of one of Barbie's dolly friends. Hey, come to think of it, so is Skipper. Hey, I wonder if Barbie's Skipper made that same donk noise whenever she got hit on the head with a coconut. Buzz in for the... All right, looking good, looking healthy. Here's your category. New and improved plastic won't melt in the microwave. Oh boy, you've got half a tuna casserole left and you're all out of saran wrap to cover it with. Say you decide to cover your tuna casserole with Sarandon wrap. In which of these movies will you not find... You'd have to throw away your leftover tuna casserole because Susan Sarandon was not in A League of Their Own. Besides, you shouldn't be such a penny Marshall pincher anyway. Hit that buzzer and try to snag the highest value you can. This one's called I'd Crawl a Mile Just to Sniff Her Trash. Yep, sometimes you just gotta stop and smell the garbage. Looks like it's time for a celebrity trash question. When you know who's trash, I'm looking at buzz in and then type your answer. Let's see, there's a receipt from a plastic surgeon, a book called 100 and... All right. Jenny McCarthy is the former Playmate and MTV employee with the rubber face and the plastic boobs. But in about 20 years, she'll be the ex-Playmate with the plastic face and the rubber boobs. Hit the buzz. Gee, don't spend it all in one place. Here's your category. It's like there's a rock band in my mouth. Now, the fun part. Suppose you invite the Plastic Ono Band over for dinner. Considering the names of their albums, which entree will they probably like best? John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band put out an album called Shaved Fish. Although I gotta say, I think it's okay for fish not to shave. Makes them look European. Hit that buzzer. This category is amino harm. Okay, time to use a little plastic sense and see if you can figure out this analogy. Amino acids are to proteins as model cars are. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins, and Legos are the building blocks of things like, oh, gee, I don't know, little toy houses. Hey, by the way, old man, did you build this little airport here?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, there you go. Take that, huh?
Oh, no.
I want you to hit your buzzer and get... Skipper Twist Flatter Cousin. Wait a minute. This is one of those gibberish questions, ain't it? You know, it's not easy being right all the time. The actual gibberish category is gonna be I remember Germany and its hairdos. Remember, you buzz in right away, you make more money. Okay, take a look at this phrase and see if you can figure out what it rhymes with. Schmidt's heavy hair do haunt Ruby. Make me proud, type in your answer. It's everywhere I want to be. Does that mean Cindy Crawford keeps credit cards in her underwear? Glad you're buzzed. Up next, worthless junk of the rich and famous. Hey, did you ever wish you had your own Lear jet? It's pretty cool, believe me. Anyway, if your Lear jet were equipped with another invention developed by the plane's namesake, William Powell Lear, the inventor of the Lear jet, also held a patent for the 8-track tape cartridge. Because, you know, jetting all over the world ain't gonna be the same without some BTO cranking through a low-quality stereo. Buzz in, and the category's gonna be Mr. Potato Head, a cultural history. Okay, picture this. It's 1952, and you're the first kid on your block to have the new Mr. Potato Head toy. The original Mr. Potato Head consisted of eyes, ears, and mouths with sharp little points to stick into a real potato. Yep, another fine example of American ingenuity. In the third world, it's only food, but here, it's entertainment. Buzz in. Here's a little something I call Why Boogie Nights Was in CinemaScope. So did you see Boogie Nights, right? You know how Marky Mark's character has that 13-inch penis, which is obviously a prosthetic? Anyway, if the promos for Boogie Nights had referred to the Kinsey Report statistics on penile length, how could they have advertised the lead character? Dirk Diggler, twice the man you are, Dirk Diggler. 13 inches is 4 times the average penis size? Yeah, maybe in your world. Should've picked this one. According to the Kinsey Report, the average penis is 5 to 7 inches long, so Dirk's is about twice as big. Unfortunately, it looked like it had been glued on. I mean, you'd think the makeup people would have put a little more effort into blending and shading, you know? Not that I was paying any attention or anything. Work that
I had some tiny plastics and Legos were their name-o. L-E-G-O-S, L-E-G-O-S, L-E-G-O-S. I stuck them up my nose-o.
Yes, well, welcome to Legos. Remember, to win the cash, buzz in when the first letter of the answer lights up. Collect all 5 letters and I'll give you the bonus. Okay, come on. Doodle with dials and shake mistakes. Picture perfect. Try to copy blinking light pattern. Simple, Simon. Singer Richie's electric train set. Truly. Shakespearean game, black and white pieces. Card game or unmarried woman. Alternative to big wheel. You are lead and mean. One more letter and the bonus is yours. Capture the flag and win the board game. UNT, go, yes! Vibrating field calls the plays. Colored pegs make pictures. Light bright. Maze game with no Minotaur. Labyrinth. Got any 3s? Nice catch. Lifts comics off the page. Silly putty. Talk to dead people with the what? Ouija. That's the one. Legos. That's yours. Check out your score there. Make sure everything's in order. And we're moving on. The category is Dr. Disney. Okay, I'm handing over $5,123 for this one. Get on it. Based on his or her idiosyncrasy, which Disney character would most likely consult a plastic surgeon for an otoplasty procedure? Dumbo's got big ears, so he might consider otoplasty, which is plastic surgery for the ears.
Well, what do you think, Doctor?
Well, Dumbo, the procedure shouldn't run you more than a few grand, and it's really not that complicated. I'll be done erasing in about 30 seconds, and you can be on your way.
Hit that buzzer and grab. This one's called Fee Fi Fo Fum. Oh wait, turn on QVC real quick. Okay, suppose the giant from Jack and the Beanstalk seizes poor Jack and deposits him into a plastic bag. You know, to maintain his freshness. If the giant wants to seal the plastic bag containing Jack, the incredible food saver creates a vacuum seal around whatever's inside the plastic bag, so Jack would asphyxiate real quick like.
There we go. Now, if I could just find my Ronco rotisserie, I could make some Jack jerky.
Buzz in. Is it a spoon? Is it a fork? No, it's your clue. Rhymes with sport. Which reminds me, I'm kind of hungry. I'll be right back. Okay, let's check out your final score. There it is.
Tickets for her and a friend to a Spice Girl.
Here's the story of two very lovely ladies and their far out righteous groovy old man. Went to a party in the 60s, threw their keys into a punch bowl, and then each lady went off with a fella other than the one with whom she came. 9 months later we became a family, bought a groovy pad, and then we changed our name to the Swabbaroos. The Swabbaroos. Got those now traditional alternative family blues. Being a father's never easy, especially when you don't know whose you are. But we're so proud our seeds were intermingled, and it really helps to have the extra car.
Can I have an advance in my allowance?
Ask your father.
Which one? I love you, moms and dads.
Make sure your parents sign the permission slip.
With 4 parents, I'll need a bigger slip.
Good night, honey.
Good night, honey.
Good night, honey.
Good night, honey.
We're the Swab Swapparoos. The Swapparoos. With Mom and Dad and Rob, there's no way we can ever lose. Swapparoos.
Hey, that turned out pretty well.
Hey, folks,
He's short and squat with thinning hair, protruding gut and derriere. He's got no neck, it's just not there. But I just can't avert my stare. I watch him from across the street. I hope someday that I can meet the boy from Chichen Itza. His forehead's like a billboard sign. His eyes are red as Boone's Farm wine. His nose is like a cone of pine. His lips, hey, well, they look just fine. I wave at him, but he can't see. His lazy eye can't locate me. The boy from Chichen Itza. So I decide the time is right. I finally have him in my sight. Perhaps we'll go out for a bite. I cross the street, the traffic's light. I fail to see the garbage truck. Now my life with him is fun. The boy from Chichen Itza.
Hello, it's nice to see you. How many contestants are there? You're alone, by yourself. That's great, thank you. Is this your first time on the ride? Welcome back. Now I will ask you to type in your name. Go ahead. Thanks a lot. I need to remind you that your buzzer is the letter B. Have a great ride. I've really enjoyed our time together. Bye now.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. You Don't Know Jack is brought to you by Book Report of the Month Club. Our fifth graders read books, so you don't have to. And now, please welcome the one, the only, Schmitty.
All right, welcome. Now, in order to play, you're going to have to read some really big words, okay? But don't be afraid. You can move your lips when you read. I won't tell. All right, you ready for a ride on the bookmobile? Let's go. I want you to... Here's a little something I call washed up literary characters. Okay, it's party time with 3,653 of my best friends. If Robinson Crusoe were around today, in which of these restaurants would you most likely... Robinson Crusoe's companion on the desert island is named Man Friday. And man, he made a mean fried cheese platter. Buzz. This category is the literary canon, with a few more ass jokes. Time for the trivia. Suppose there's a new comedy version of the Brothers Karamazov. In Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov, there are 3 main brothers, plus the bastard brother, Smerdyakov. But if you've ever seen the Wayans Brothers show, you know that they're all funny bastards. Slap your butt. This one's called The Jolly Weatherman and Other Literary Heroes. So, you know how Willard Scott always announces the birthdays of old folks on the TV? Well, if Willard Scott decided to honor the oldest surviving epic in the English language, an original manuscript of Beowulf is the oldest surviving epic in the English language. And, like the old folks, the manuscript is slightly soiled and wrinkly, but it has much better insurance. Work that... I smell roadkill. Remember to buzz in on the item that correctly unites the pair on the screen, and pay attention to the right answers for the bonus round at the end. Now, we put the hammer down. To form an opinion, and Joseph Wapner's position. What do these 2 items have in common?
Score!
Blue Devils University and husband of a Duchess.
Score!
Underdog's girlfriend and wife want a cracker? Sudden Rush Forward and Charlie Brown's sister. Co-leader Jones and Conrad Lord Blank. Edgar Hanks and Dale Katz. Blue Cartoon Hound and Diaper Berry. Now for the bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all Cat versus The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? You got it! Did you know Huck Finn was censored? Probably because all the explicit rafting scenes. Check out your score there, make sure everything's in order, and we're moving on. Hit that coming at you. When bad things happen to cute, fuzzy animals. Hey, so that roadkill question is pretty cool, huh? All those animals getting splattered. It's kind of funny. Until it's one of your own. Huh. Then how funny is it? Oh yeah, how funny is it when your pet gets run over? Yeah, that's what I thought. Say your pet gets run over by a truck, and to ease your... Shane doesn't have anything to do with pets dying. But if your pet cowboy ever runs away, it'd be best to avoid this one. Hit the buzz. The category is... Good book equals bad movie. Get it? Here's the question. If the manuscript that Jack Nicholson's character writes in The Shining were adapted for the big screen, what would be unusual about it? The unpublished manuscript in The Shining reads, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy," over and over. So, everyone in the movie version would have the same line. And all work and no play makes this Jack pretty dull, too.
Red drum.
Stop it, I hate that.
Red drum. Red drum.
I said
red
stop
drum.
it! Buzz in and tell me.
Bingo.
There was a romance novel king and Fabio was his name. Oh, F-A-B-I-O, F-A-B-I-O, F-A-B-I-O. I'd like to touch his butter.
Welcome to Fabio. Yeah. Remember to hit your buzzer when the first letter of the answer lights up. That's how you win the cash. If you get all 5 letters, you win the bonus. Let's do it. Cock and blank story. What? Rise to the what? One man's meat is blank man's poison. Another. Big blank in a little pond. Nice catch. Blank in mouth disease. What? Given blank and they'll take a mile. Hit below the what? Belt. All in blank piece. One more letter and the bonus is yours. He's the spitting blank of me. Don't spray it. That's it. Bobby-O. That's yours. Here's your current score. You feel good about that? Let's keep going. Buzz in for the... That looks good. Way to grab it. Try this category. I want more. Look no further. Here's your question. If Iago from Shakespeare's Othello performed as a magician on Circus of the Stars, what... In Othello, Iago plants Desdemona's handkerchief on Cassio to make Othello think his wife has been unfaithful. But Othello didn't really believe it until after the circus, when he saw her sequin thong in Scott Baio's pocket. All right, ka-ching, that's gonna count. Here's the category. I read banned books, if they have pictures. Now, the fun part. Which of the following titles did not make the list of the most frequently... According to the book banned in the USA, George Orwell's Animal Farm is not among the most frequently banned books in the 90s in the US. Apparently, its ideas on socialism are considered not as threatening as the themes of Daddy's Roommate, Heather Has Two Mommies, or How to Eat Fried Worms. Hit that buzz. Oh, nice one. Brace yourself, my friend. It's time for Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat questions category is poetry. Okay, I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a poet or a type of tree. Cash in. For each one you get right, and you lose cash if you get one incorrect or don't get to it. You got 30 seconds to get all 7. And we're off. Root. Clap. Flip. Net. Flip. Leave it. Up. Yeah, you're freaking perfect. Check out your score there. Make sure everything's in order. And we're moving on. Work. Your category is going to be toasting marshmallows in the inferno. All right, imagine this one. You're casting a film version of Dante's The Divine Comedy using actors who in the third part of the Divine Comedy, a woman named Beatrice guides Dante through heaven.
Hello, Dante. I've been expecting you. Aspetta, un momento. Aren't you that uncompromising, enterprising, anything but tranquilizing? Never mind.
Slap your buzzer. I'm calling this one. The Starbucks stops here. Okay, everyone's familiar with Washington Irving's story of Rip Van Winkle, right? How he walked into the Catskills one day, he fell asleep for 20 years. Well, suppose Rip Van Winkle had passed a Starbucks that morning. Because it has the most caffeine in it, which of these drinks might have helped Rip? 12 ounces of drip coffee has more than double the amount of caffeine contained in the 1 shot of espresso used in a 12-ounce espresso drink. All I know is after 12 ounces of coffee, I gotta take a serious Winkle. I want you to hit your... Here's your clue, and you can quote me on this one. In their own Are you listening to me? Hey, over here, in their own worlds. Okay, pay attention. You missed just one! Can you imagine how exciting that would have been if somebody else were playing?
How many times has this